Hey guys, it's Ray, and I got a haircut. Look, it's cut and also straightened, if you couldn't tell. But anyways, today I will be telling you guys about the 6 reasons I hate driving in Flagstaff. I'm going to start with number 6 and get down to my number 1. I don't even know how I managed to only put this into 6 because there's so many. It's just awful. It's terrible. Driving in Flagstaff is the worst. But I'm going to just go ahead and get right into the list, and please ignore my very messy room. I should have cleaned. Oh well. My number 6 is the one-way streets in Flagstaff. So there are a lot of one-ways here in Flag, which can be really annoying. For example, the place where I went to go and get my hair cut is on a one-way street, and the drive to the place was only like 6 minutes long. But because of the one way, I couldn't go back the same way that I came. So my drive home ended up being around 15 minutes, not only because I had to take a different route, but because my haircut happened to end during rush hour. So there I was. And rush hour is terrible. And the traffic in Flag is bad even when rush hour isn't happening. So that leads me into my number 5 most annoying thing, which is the traffic. It's just so bad. There's so many people. Like, Flagstaff really isn't that big, but there's just so many people here, and the traffic is just so bad. Like, it takes forever to get anywhere, and you gotta leave like half an hour early to get somewhere that should only be like a 10-minute drive. And it's ridiculous. And probably if I had made this video earlier on, like when I first moved here, the traffic would probably have been my number 1 thing, but you kind of get used to it after a while. So, it's no longer my number 1, but it's definitely pretty annoying. And that kind of leads me into my number 4, which is, like the speed limits in Flagstaff. So it's not necessarily the speed limits themselves that are annoying, but for some reason, no one in Flagstaff goes the speed limit. Like, they can never, like, there's no happy medium. They're either speeding really fast or they're driving really slow. So there's like, it's the worst, because you end up with these really long lines of people just crawling up your ass because someone's driving slow or someone is speeding super bad and they're like driving on top of you. It's so annoying. My number 3 most annoying thing is people cut you off a lot in Flag. Especially, there are a few streets where it's the worst, like on Route 66 or like on Milton and Butler. But people will start out in the wrong lane, and like the traffic is so bad that if you don't start out, like say you have to make a right turn, if you don't start out in the right hand lane like really early on, you're gonna have a hard time getting there. So because of that, you get cut off a lot. Like, it happens on a regular basis. I will get cut off like 4 to 5 times in one trip going to work, on a bad day. Usually it's like 4 to 5 times in a whole day, but it's bad, it just happens a lot. And so a lot of fender benders happen. So that was my number 3. My number 2 is maybe kind of weird, but it's about my FM transmitter. So in order to listen to music in my car, I use an FM transmitter. If you don't know what that is, mine's like a little black box thing. That's not a box. Is that? It's not a box. It's like a rectangle, sort of. But it has different, you can program it to a different station, and you just put your car radio on that station and you can play music off your phone. So this never really happened to me in Round Valley in my hometown because it was so small. And I guess people just really weren't using, or there weren't a lot of people using FM transmitters. But here, like the other day, I was driving to work and I was listening to music, and I stopped behind this guy at a light. Oh, excuse me. And when I pulled up behind him, my radio went really fuzzy and it was like cutting out and stuff. So I paused my music and I was listening to the music that he was listening to, because he was obviously using the same station as I was on his transmitter. And so I could hear his music, and just to be sure, like, I turned my radio off completely, and like I could hear the music coming out of his car because we had our windows down. But I hate it so much because it's like every other vehicle. It's so annoying. And then like there's this one building that I drive past almost every time I go to work, and they must be using an FM transmitter with the same station that I'm using, because it always gets really fuzzy when I pass that building. So it's really annoying. I hate it. But my number one most annoying thing is blinkers. I don't think that anybody who lives in Flagstaff knows how to use a blinker. And that's annoying anyways. Like, it doesn't matter where you are. If people aren't using their blinkers and you're behind them, it's the most obnoxious thing ever. Like, how hard is it to just be like, dink? Like, it's not hard. It's so simple. It's like the easiest part of driving. But nobody freaking uses them here. And like I was saying, it's annoying anyways. But in a place with such heavy traffic like this, it's even worse. Like, I don't know. It makes me so mad. Like, it pisses me off so much. I hate having to drive anywhere here because of these things and people with their blinkers. But, you know, you kind of, like I had said previously, you kind of get used to the way that things are, and you learn how to look out for that kind of thing. And you're kind of more wary of other people's stupidity, I guess. But, yeah, so those are my top 6 reasons why I hate driving in Flagstaff. Let me know in the comments below if you hate driving where you live, and like, give me like your number 1 reason why you hate driving anywhere. Just tell me about it. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment, because why not? Also subscribe for more videos every single Thursday, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye.